Welcome back to the Nasdaq Daily and your trading plan for the next trading session. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, but it's time to get back to the charts. And if this is your first time here, I'm very glad to have you here with me today. And my job is very important, and that is to help you identify the best trading setups for tomorrow's session, which is going to be Tuesday, May the 25th. But just before I get started, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel with the bell if you want to find out what the next session can bring us and what my trading plan is almost every single day. I know it's been a few days since I made my last video, but I've been super busy. So today I'm going to do a little bit more of a longer video, and we're going to cover a little bit more than usual, and we're going to prepare ourselves for tomorrow's trading session, because I believe this week will be very interesting. So please stay until the end of the video and you're going to find out exactly what I'm expecting to happen. Now, as usually, I'm going to start with my last video, which was recorded on May 16th, and we were right about here in this area right here where I actually placed this hypothetical trade. This is not an actual trade. I just said that because we created this nice double top here in this area, we might see a drop down to this area right here. And as you can see, this is I mean, guys, I don't know about you, but this is pretty much spot on, and a bounce from that exact area about 200 points. So you could have made money both ways, which is usually the best and absolutely best strategy you can do. And then what happened next, as you can see here, is that we created a trading range, because we came back to confirm our top of the range, and then we went all the way down to this level right here. And what a surprise, again we reversed of one of the levels that I have on the charts. And I keep saying, guys, just have these levels on your chart, because they work, and they work very, very well, and they work all the time. So now let me just move around a few things here. And so what happened after we created the range? Obviously we came back to retest it, and we broke out of it. Where did we stop? One of my levels. If I extend the level, you're going to find out that we came and we touched it multiple times. Then we went down 200 points. Another opportunity to make money on the long and the short side. Like, you have all of these, like this huge move. You could have made so much money just by, buying every single pullback. There were not a lot, but that is because once we zoom out, and I'm going to move to 1 hour chart because I want to show you guys kind of the bigger picture right here. So we moved out of two downtrends that we have, downtrend channels. The first one is the green one right here that I'm going to remove right now because they're no longer valid. But the yellow one was actually the bigger one, and as you can see, once I extend it, this is how we break out of channels. And I'm going to show you something here that, sorry, let me just turn this off. And I'm going to show you something here that I was actually prepared to see something like this happen a few sessions before. Let me just find out exactly. There we go. So this is how we usually break out of channels. We're going to go out, and then we're going to come back and retest the channel on the outer side, and then we're going to continue. This is exactly what happened here. This is your pullback. I'm going to show you the pullback to the channel. And then this is the initial push. And once we clone this, now we also have a target. We can use this leg. This is the ABCD move. And we can use this leg to project our targets for tomorrow's session. This is very, very important to understand. How we go from downtrend to a trading range, and then we break out. Usually markets turn around like this, and as you can see, it takes quite a few sessions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 sessions just to turn around the market. So that's almost 2 weeks of trading. And another important thing you should learn from this is that it takes time. That's why it's a patience game. Only the patient traders make money on the markets. If you're trying to get, in and out, it's gonna be very hard for you. I guarantee you. Like, scalpers do not last long. Even if you make some money in the beginning, in the long term, it's very, very hard to, fight with the algorithms, because these big companies, they manage, billions of dollars. They have the best algorithms out there, and it's going to be very hard for you to actually find an edge, or to actually find what the algorithms are going to do. Now that has been said, let's check out what can we expect and what levels are going to be on my radar for tomorrow's session. What I usually like to do is I'm going to project what level I'm going to hit if we just go straight up from here. And this is going to be a level that is going to be corresponding with this green new trend that I just created for you guys to see. So I'm going to move my first level right here, and that is going to be 13,850. And I'm also going to do this exact same thing that I did a few minutes ago. I'm going to project this whole move as we're going to create a continuation, which, as you're going to see, it's going to take us pretty much to the next level, which is 13,950. So you can have these two levels as targets for tomorrow if you plan to take any longs, which are in favorite right now because we just broke out of that big channel. And as long as we're trading inside of the channel, you should be okay if you take any longs. Right now, it's very good time to check out where we're sitting at the moment, because we're sitting at exactly at one of my levels, and we're kind of above it right now, so it's already acting as support. But if we see some kind of a very strong pullback, where are my levels? Sorry, I want to move one of these to mark this level right here. Because if we do some very, very strong pullback right now from current price, we're going to correspond with that level and the bottom of the channel. If we see something like this, you're going to have a very good opportunity to enter and then to ride it up. So that's one of the plans for tomorrow. The next one is going to be, we're always looking for a range continuation. And I'm going to mark it like this, so it's going to be easier for you to see. If we drop further down, I'm going to be looking to find support at this level right here. Sorry guys, I have some level that's not supposed to be there. Yeah, I actually moved it from here. Anyway, so we're looking to create a range. If we break out of this new channel and we're unable to touch the upper side of the channel, then we're looking to find support at this level right here. The 13,450, I'm just going to skip over it because it's not a level that I'm interested in trading right now. I know we have been using it as support and resistance, but I believe that if we drop down, we're just going to go straight down to the next level and try to retest it. So that is, I'm just preparing you guys for the bearish scenario. I don't think after this strong push we're going to see a bearish day tomorrow. Obviously everything is possible. There might be some news or something that moves the market, and that's why I'm just going over it. I believe that we're going to see a continuation and we're going to hit any of these two levels potentially tomorrow. And something else I want to mention, I'm going to zoom out again, because if you've been watching my videos, you've seen what my thought process was when we were breaking out of this channel, and then once we break out of that channel as well. And I want to mention something very important here, is that once we get out of these channels, as you can see, there are not a lot of pullbacks. So the pullbacks are very, very tiny, and they get bigger and bigger when we get the exhaustion of the bulls, which is usually a sign of a top. And it's also a sign of a top when you see a level like this touched multiple times, and that creates another trading range as usual. And then obviously once we cannot break it, once we get out of the range, that's a absolutely very, very warning sign. If you have any longs, you should be out of them. Once you see that we cannot break out of that level, and we tried about 3 times. Now this is the all-time high, so once we get these 2 levels, that will be our next target for sure. Probably not tomorrow, that's kind of far away from here, but by the end of the week, if we have few more bullish days, we're definitely going to see a new all-time high or a retest of the current one. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it helps you with your analysis and your technicals as well. And if you liked it, just hit the like button for me. It really helps me get my content to more and more people. And I had very, very positive feedback from a lot of you guys in the comment section. And I know a lot of you guys are actually asking me if I'm going to create some kind of a course on technical analysis. But for now, I don't really have time. I really want to create something like this to help even more, but for now it's just going to be the videos, and later this summer I will try to do something else. And that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.